Friction Sheiks, welcome back to the channel. I'm Joanna, and this is day 9 of 31 Days of Witches. And today's cosplay is Myrtle Snow from American Horror Story Coven. I freaking love that show, however, I haven't watched it past like season 4, I think. Coven was good though.
Myrtle does not look like she's wearing a lot of makeup, so I'm going to keep this relatively natural. I'm covering my lids with a light neutral pink from my Neon Brights palette. I use the same eyeshadow for blush. Now because she is older, I'm using brown from a Rimmel London palette to carve out some shadows. Also using brown eyeshadow and a small angled brush, I added on some age lines, however they did not really pick up on camera. But I did give myself crow's feet, some forehead wrinkles, and the smile wrinkles around my mouth. And I put orange eyeshadow in my eyebrows to match the wig. Looking back, I should have added eye bags, but I did not think about that at the time, so unfortunately we have no eye bags.
And here we are with the completed cosplay. Obviously I made her glasses out of cardboard, and I should have reinforced them somehow because they're kind of bending due to the way that the hair is pressing on the sides. I should have like eyelash glued them to my nose to help keep them in place. Yeah, I just like stuck the sides in underneath the wig to keep them from falling off, and that does work, but it also like squishes them. So they're not very flat, which is really annoying, but from the right angle, like this doesn't look too bad from this angle. We're gonna take these off now because they're kind of really bothering me, and this way I don't get like warped fish face when I turn my head. Okay, there we go. We're just going to pretend that I still have her glasses on for the rest of this video. All right, as for everything else, so I accidentally very much saturated her makeup. She doesn't have a lot going on for makeup anyway, it's very natural, but like I wanted something on my face to make it look more like cosplay and, you know, put a little more effort into how I look. So this is what I came up with, and I do really like it, but like I said, it's a little too saturated for her, but it's cute, so I'm not mad. I did try to frizz out my wig a little more by like running my hands through it a bunch of times and trying to like separate these curls. It didn't do much. I could have backcombed it, but that would make it messy, not necessarily frizzy, and I don't have a crimper, which would probably give me the best result. I can feel the sweat rolling down my back right now. Holy fuck, it is hot out. This is what we got with the wig. For accessories, this is really all there is to it. I don't have a polka dotted scarf. This is the closest thing I have the black and white checkers, so that's what I have tied around my neck. I believe her brooch is actually a spider. Mine is a little stag beetle, which as far as brooches go, this is actually pretty similar. I like dumped out my pins one day going through them to like get rid of stuff I don't want, and then I saw this buried at the bottom of my bag and I was like, wait a minute, that's perfect. That's so close to Myrtle Snow. So here we have a little blue bedazzled stag beetle brooch. I don't have giant rubber bright yellow gardening or cleaning gloves, but I do have these yellow-ish evening gloves that were thrifted and a bag of like 4 other evening gloves. Yeah, I use my thrifted evening gloves very often for cosplay. They come in handy. Oh, I forgot to mention, my lipstick actually isn't lipstick. I tried 2 different lipstick colors, and I realized these don't look good, these don't match, and I do not have a lipstick color that does match her. So instead, I mixed light brown eyeshadow and like maroonish red eyeshadow to get this, and I was like, that's the best we're gonna get. Here is the rest of the outfit. So she wears a white puffy blouse and really long white skirt, both covered in black polka dots. I don't really have that. What I do have is this white pencil dress with black polka dots. So I put that on to get the polka dots. And then over top of it, I threw on this little black cardigan thing that I tied in the front because she wears some type of black blazer over top of her blouse. I do have on this cute little beaded belt, and I honestly forget why I grabbed this. Does she wear a belt? I honestly don't remember, but it's cute and it does cover the ribbon around my waist a little bit, so regardless of if it's canon or not, I like it. Fun fact, this dress is a hand-me-down from my sister's high school's best friend. This is an extremely old dress. Over top of the dress, I have on this sheer gray half skirt kind of thing tied around my waist. This was also thrifted. I think it is so freaking fun to just flow around. This is just to emulate a long skirt. Like I said, her skirt goes down to like her ankles. Obviously, my skirt doesn't do that. So to get some little extra length, or a lot of extra length, this mesh half skirt. I love flowy fabric. It's so fun to play with. And also to go along with the long skirt that I don't have, I threw on tights just to cover more of my leg because, you know, long skirts cover legs. Also to get more polka dots, these are black with little white polka dots. I honestly don't know what shoes she wears with this outfit because they're covered because of how long her skirt is. So I threw on little black boots. It matches the corporate vibe I am exuding at the moment, so So here is my take on Myrtle Snow. It's very much a makeshift. Took some creative liberties, but I really like how this came out. I think this outfit is so cute. I would honestly wear this. I would re-accessorize it, but I would wear this outfit just as my everyday fashion. Oh yeah, this brooch was also thrifted. I don't remember where it came from, but I know for a fact I did not buy this retail. I don't think I bought it at all. I think it was a hand-me-down from someone. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more witches, tune back in tomorrow to see the next day of 31 Days of Witches. And if you want to see more of me in general, click the link in the description box. I cannot words today. Click the link in the description box below. That'll bring you to Instagram, other Instagram, TikTok, and a whole bunch of other stuff involving me. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!